to my channel. It's Janine Patrice and I make videos on locks and lifestyle. I have been experiencing some trouble. Actually, I think it is fairly normal, but it is very recent and new to me. So yeah, basically I've been neglecting my locks a little bit. Okay, maybe not neglecting, but I have been forgetting certain aspects that I should be following throughout this journey. And I figured out something new about locks. So basically, my ends, I have issues. Like, did you see that little flick there? This is a problem. For it to be a regular lock, and then, you know, it sort of tapers off because my ends are kind of loose still, but it like knots up at the end. And I think it's like separating from my hair, and this part, it gets so thin right here. Same with this area. These are like 2 locks specifically that I know for sure are like that. And there might be like a few more, or maybe like 1 more somewhere else in my hair, but I have no idea where it is now. But those 2 specifically are thinning out. They are balling up at the end. It's not connected. It's not cute. And I'm tempted to like rip them out. And actually, I'm gonna confess this. I have done that with at least 2 of these type of locks. And it was before these became a problem. So I had locks that were like this, and like it would ball up towards the ends, and I'm like, okay, well, I just like twist it around my finger and pull, or I'll just like, you know, just tug on it until it rips out. And it's so bad. I shouldn't do that. But I'll have to admit that when I became a locked natural woman, I said forget the ends. Forget the ends of my hair. I don't need to worry about them. I'm not a loose natural anymore. I don't need to worry about split ends, knots. I don't need to worry about any of that. But I was completely wrong. That's wrong, wrong, wrong. When you start your lock journey, yes, there's a form of, hey, I can let my hair do it at once. You know, take it easy, not a big deal. Doesn't need to be this whole hair care regimen where it's like, I gotta detangle, I gotta do this, I gotta moisturize my ends and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you have to take a step back, and you know, sometimes it is fine to just let your hair do it at once. That's like what the beauty of having locks is. However, even though you don't have to worry about split ends or trimming your ends for real, unless you know your locks are really long and you're just like, I want to cut them, you have to moisturize your locks. You have to moisturize. You have to make sure the ends are not dry, specifically the ends. So throughout this lock journey, I've been in it for about 1.5 years now. It'll be 2 years in September, which isn't too far away. It's already June. I am discovering that just moisturizing your hair, you know, every now and then isn't gonna cut it. And just moisturizing the actual, like, your roots and, you know, most of the lock isn't gonna cut it. You need to get these ends too. It is crucial. And the reason why these are thinning out is because I neglected my locks and failed to consistently, let me say that again, I failed to consistently moisturize my locks at the ends of my locks. Now, a lot of people will experience thinning at the roots. I don't have that problem at all, especially since I don't really get my hair professionally retwisted anymore. I do it all in-house. And I was starting to do that before even quarantine happened, because I just wanted to, I realized that my retwists are just as good as the salon. The only thing I can't really do is like fancy styles, but I don't need to be doing that because, like I said in one of my videos last summer, those hairstyles were tense. And if you have tension hairstyles like that, your roots will thin out, especially if you get it often enough. If you get them often, like every month you're going in for a retwist and a style, your roots will eventually like wear, and your scalp will be angry with you, and your hair will be so thinned out because you're retwisting too often. I retwist about every month, month and a half. Last time I did a retwist was about a month ago. I remember it was the beginning of May that I did it, and I was thinking about doing it again recently, but haven't gotten around to it. But I'm also fine with not doing a retwist because it's not like I'm really going anywhere that much. And also I kind of like the grown out look. When it comes to loc thinning in the edges and as far as the roots, that's mostly due to tension styling, and I think it could be due to lack of moisture as well. If you aren't moisturizing your locks at all of your locks are compromised. The entire lock is compromised from root to tip. Your locks are not going to be healthy if you're not maintaining that moisture within your locks. It's so important. Just to give you guys some more factors that could be involved when it comes to locs thinning, whether it's in the middle, the root, or at the ends like what I'm experiencing now. When it comes to the roots, if it's not tension styling, it can be caused by medications, hormonal changes, you can have stress. It's just like when you're experiencing sort of thinning in your hair when you don't have locks. I honestly think that a lot of the time it can be due to hormone changes, medication, stress, excessive tension to go along with that. You have to just be mindful of what you're doing to your hair and making sure that you take the best care of your hair. Now, when it comes to middle thinning or the ends thinning, like how I have it right now, like this one, it can be due to over manipulation or neglect as far as, you know, moisture and dryness and dehydration is what I was saying, but also chemical hair coloring. I did have my hair colored one time throughout my loc journey, and that's back when my friend Vera dyed my hair black in the fall. But there's a reason why I did that. I like my hair to be really dark. It looks really dark on camera now, but actually it's lightened up, and I kind of want to go back to black again. Even though it is black hair dye, it can have like a dehydration effect just because it's a chemical process. However, if you are trying to lighten your locks, I would say take so much caution with that. Bleaching, going lighter than what you are, is especially drying to your hair and can cause your locks to thin out, and you're not gonna be happy with that. Your locks can get really brittle. They can break off even without you even trying much. So yeah, I've been neglecting the ends of my hair, and I've been out here willy-nilly with it, basically thinking to myself, you know, I'm not a loose natural. I don't have to like do the protocol. And I feel like I take fairly good care of my locks. You know, I make different sprays and stuff for it. I'll do leave-in conditions or let it steam in the shower and wet my hair every now and then so that it's like, you know, shiny and has that moisture. And my locks do have that moisture. It's just the ends need a little bit more love. And it makes sense. The ends are the oldest part of your hair. They need a lot of protection. They need a lot of love. And I'm gonna give my hair more love. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys found this information valuable. I'm not perfect, and I don't want anybody to think that I am perfect in this loc journey. It is a hard and long road, and honestly, not all of it is flawless. Not all of it's gonna be like peachy keen, but I have overall loved my loc journey so far. They're looking pretty dope today, not gonna lie. Make sure you guys comment below with any commentary you have. Have you guys experienced this weirdness at the ends when your hair is like dry and breaking off? Or have you experienced thinning at the root? Thinning in any part of your loc? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. And I will see you guys in the next upload.